Hi students, a good day to you. Today we will discuss the second chapter of the main course book, Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. It's written by Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. In this chapter, we are going to learn an extract from the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. I hope all of you are familiar with the word apartheid. It means what? It means separates the people according to their race. According to the race, the people are separated. Some people are white, or some people are black, that much, or higher caste, lower caste. Here, apartheid means separates people according to their race, especially in South Africa and US. We can see that the people are separating with each other based on their color, creed. Here, the person Nelson Mandela and his party name is African National Congress, fight against apartheid, and he wants to spend more than 30 years in prison. He spent 30 years in prison. Later, in 1994, in the democratic elections, the party won and he became the first black president of a new nation. First black president of a new nation. Nelson Mandela is the first black president. Take your textbook. Before you read, first point, apartheid is a political system that separates people according to their race. According to the race, the people are separated. Can you say which of these three countries, namely below, had such a political system until very recently? United States of America, South Africa, and Australia. Just identify it. Second point, have you heard of Nelson Mandela? Mandela and his African National Congress spent a lifetime fighting against apartheid. Mandela had to spend 30 years in prison. Finally, democratic elections were held in South Africa in 1994. The democratic elections were held in 1994 and Mandela became the first black president of a new nation. Very important point. He was the first black president of a nation. In this extract from his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom. What is the name of his autobiography? Long Walk to Freedom. Mandela speaks about a historic occasion, the inauguration. Can you guess what the occasion might be? Take your guess with this news item from the BBC of 10 May 1994. Mandela becomes South Africa's first black president. Who is the first black president? Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela has become South Africa's first black president after more than 3 centuries of white rule. In the South Africa, more than 3 centuries ruled by white people. Mr. Mandela's African National Congress party won 252 of the 400 seats in the first democratic elections of South Africa's history. Actually, in that elections, there are 400 seats totally. More than 252 seats were won by which party? African National Congress. More than 3 centuries, the people of white ruled that country. But in the 1994 election, more than 252 seats were won by African National Congress. As a result, Mandela selected as the black president, first black president. The inauguration ceremony took place in the United Buildings and Amphitheatre in Pretoria today, attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world. More than 140 countries people and dignitaries and politicians came to amphitheater. Amphitheater means a building without a roof with many rows of seats rising in steps. A building, but there is no roof. There's a no roof. It's a big building, and more than it's a many rows of seats rising in steps, like a typical ancient Greece and Rome building. And more than 140 countries people arrived. Never, never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another, said Nelson Mandela in his address. Never, never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another. He told that it will not be hereafter, never will happen the slavery here. There's no chance for an oppression of one person by another. Jubilant scenes on the streets of Pretoria followed the ceremony with blacks, white and colors celebrating together. More than 1 lakh South African men, women and children of all races sang and danced with joy. All the people became very happy on that day. They feel that they are going to get freedom. They are going to they're so happy, and they dance and sing and sang together. 10th May dawned bright and clear. Next page. Below the activity, first paragraph. 10th May dawned bright and clear. How was the day? It was a very brightful day and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly decided by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. There's one more other, a new word is here. Which means to be surrounded closely by. It's a new word. Visited by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. All the people from the different places come there for giving their respects. To whom? To Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela is going to be the black president. So the people from different places come to the amphitheater in Pretoria for giving the respect. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. It's an important thing. It is the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. This is the first incident that is happening in the South African soil. That much people are coming to the South Africa for giving respect to their president. It is the first time that will be happened because an African is going to be the president. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheater formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone in amphitheater. Where the place is taken? Where the ceremonies is taken place? In the amphitheater. I already told you that it means then a building without a roof. All events are happening in the amphitheater and more than formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy. It is a seat of white supremacy. But now the supremacy of the white is end. Now it reached in the hands of the black. So the people from that, it is a sight of a rainbow gathering of different colors. You know that the rainbow has different colors. Like this, a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. The people from the different countries come to there to give the respect to the new president, and all the people are ready to uh, enjoy this occasion. They are so happy. Here in this extracts, in these paragraphs, we are going to see the sight of a new president inauguration. Site of a new president's inauguration ceremony. Here we see the ceremony of a president inauguration ceremony of a president. Here we can see that the white supremacy is ended. A new world started there. Mandela gave promises to the people, never, never again will this land is going to be experienced. Never, never will happen that slavery. Will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another? They all are happy because that much the people in South Africa suffered from the hands of the white people. I hope all of you understood these paragraphs. Read the chapter, read the paragraphs thoroughly and write the new words in your notebook.